Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The numbers for Mixon last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. You look at this Baltimore defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. The Ravens at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit. Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going. Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kyle Pitts,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he'll go out of bounds.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. 2nd down and a yard.
Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Again, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he steps away. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Well, the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. A.J. Brown up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Dreadnoughts locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here in a tough 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pushing through the contact. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start here with a give to Mixon.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles. You're talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Fights him off. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
46 yards.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking his record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mixon with a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Back in the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Throw caught by Flowers.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon. Jackson.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Second down, goal to go. Pollard
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 24-17. A little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Jackson to throw.
Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here now, 3rd down. Throwing, Jackson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Tucker now for the extra point. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tucker now to add the point after. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Plays there on that drive.
And the touchdown capped off by the PAT, and that means that we are likely heading to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards the pickup.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Inside handoff to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this is incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez on for a very important punt here in overtime. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Steps away to his left. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense then? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's caught inside the 25.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it, what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.